welcome to CNA Gameplay, where we're doing Zelda 1, which is awesome, and don't mind the funny little file names.
Pay no attention to our stupidity.
Which, if you know me very well, which half of our subscribers do, I'm pretty sure you know that my file name from when I played through the game last was Twink there. And the other two were already there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go ahead and kill one of them.
I'm gonna get rid of... Lick was there already when I got the cartridge, I think. So I don't think that's one of ours.
No, it's definitely not mine.
Yeah, so I'm getting rid of Lick. Not as cool as J-Dog.
J-Dog.
Alright, what are we calling this guy?
Plink.
Plink?
Oh. B button.
B button just spaces
there
forward.
it goes.
How about Fink?
Sure. Professor Fink.
He's an untrustworthy individual. Well, with all that smashing of pots and things.
Why do you think he's untrustworthy?
Mostly because of his name.
Also, you died 79 times on your recent playthrough.
I did.
And that is shameful.
Nah.
Absolutely shameful.
We died 54 times on yours.
No, that was fucking Lick. Mine was Twink.
Oh, that's right.
Died 8 times, and that was out of stupidity because I didn't have a second controller plugged in, and I didn't feel like crashing the system like I did a moment ago.
Well, I'd never played that game before, and level 9 is bullshit.
It is. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this wooden sword.
Two-thirds of those deaths are on level 9.
So you want me to tell you where to go, or you want to...
I remember how to get to the first one.
If I were you, I would kill some shit and try to get some bombs, and then just go get a couple of heart pieces first. But that's just me, and I've played this game a lot.
Alright, where do I go for hearts and bombs?
Well, you can get bombs, you can either buy them, or they can drop. So just kill shit for a little bit. And then I'll tell you where to go for, hearts.
Get back here, motherfucker. The worst is when you chase a guy forever and he doesn't give you anything.
Yeah. By the way, the thing coming out of the water there, that's a river Zora. Or just Zora in this game. For the longest time, I did not know what the fuck that was. I thought it looked like a door.
I thought it was a robot.
And then I realized it's got different sprite based on which half of the screen it's on, upper or lower.
God damn it.
Versus where Link is facing it, because it's always facing Link, based on up and down, not left to right. And I realized one side has a little mouth and a face, and the other side just doesn't, and it looks like a door. And I never understood that until I played the Japanese version of the game, Zelda no Densetsu, the Hyrulean Adventure. And on the Japanese version, it doesn't have that black outline, and you can actually tell it looks like fucking Swamp Thing.
Oh yeah.
And I really wondered why they outlined it, because it looked better in the Japanese version. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
Come on, come on.
There you go.
It does look like Swamp Thing.
Yeah, a little bit. But it looks more so like Swamp Thing when you can actually tell where its fins are. You want to just maybe do the dungeon and get some bombs that way?
Yeah.
Because there are several things we can do depending what you want to do. I mean, it's a free roaming game. It's the ultimate free roaming game.
I'm gonna kill these guys first.
What was that? I didn't hear you.
I'm gonna kill these motherfuckers.
Okay.
And they're all dead. Because I killed them!
And you only got 4 rupees total. I've noticed this is one of those games where the random number generator is like either very, very, very fair or very, very unfair.
Yeah. There is no middle ground. Alright, so I actually can't remember where the first one is.
You fucking serious?
Because I walked too far away. Now
Go to
I
the
can't
right.
remember.
You dumbass. Go to the right.
I didn't have this game as a kid. And
You just played it like last week.
Yeah, but the first dungeon was the first one that I did.
And everybody knows where it is. It's just like...
I don't know where it is from any given point.
How do you... Okay. I've played through this game a fair few dozen times. You've played through it once. So, okay, I will try to get it. That's a 5-er.
Yep.
Go left.
Left?
Yep. and then go up.
Yeah.
So yes, I will try to be patient with you as you do this. But I know this game extremely well. I only ever use a guide on level 9 because that's really a time sink if you don't have it memorized, and I don't have it memorized. So go left. There you go.
I got through about 2/3 of level 9 without the guide pretty easily.
Yeah, but
From-
you did like what, an hour of just wandering around doing nothing?
Yeah, probably.
Leave the dungeon,
Okay.
and then go back in. Little exploit here. The door on top is now unlocked.
Oh, okay.
And you can save that key for later. And we'll do more key saving in level 2, just in case we don't get the master key, skeleton key, whatever, in level 8, so that we will have enough keys. What?
Why would we not?
Because in level 9 you need a fuck ton of keys, and there are extra keys in the dungeon. You can actually beat a dungeon with saving a lot of keys, and this is the only Zelda game. So maybe Zelda 2, I'm not 100% on that, but this should be the only Zelda game where you can use keys from any dungeon in any dungeon. So there's a skeleton key in level 8, and if you don't get it, and you manage to save all your keys, you may only have to buy 1 or 2 from a shop. But otherwise, if you don't get the skeleton key and you get to level 9, you've got no keys, you're gonna have to buy like 10, and they're 100 rupees each.
Yeah.
Depending on your store. It's quite the show. Go down.
I had a lot of extra keys by the time I got the skeleton key.
Go down. Yeah, I usually do too because of the way I do levels 1 and 2. But, you know, it's still kind of a precaution.
I don't like how the screen turned off there.
Hopefully it didn't stop recording.
Oh,
It
still going.
didn't! Hooray! Hooray for technology!
It did not fail us. This time. This is maybe my favorite dungeon music in any Zelda.
The instruction manual. What just happened here when we went into this room? There's only 3 keys, and I think the max that can spawn in here is 8, something like that. There's a whole bunch, and there's actually, in reality, it's just a random. I think it's a glitch or an error that they didn't bother fixing or they couldn't fix, and in the manual they wrote it off as like a story thing, saying that it's because swarms of Ganon's foes may spawn randomly because they go from room to room or some shit, and you can kill one guy in the room might actually kill the rest of them instantly. And in that case, I think it's like they call it the master of the group.
Yeah.
But I think technologically speaking, like in the code. Oh, this is also part of a mistranslation too. In the Japanese version, he tells you something different and to go to a different place. And this one, like, it's not supposed to be that, so they changed it with the secret in the peninsula. You can get some rupees there. And in the second quest, you get, I think one of the dungeons is in that spot. Secret area. You're gonna die.
I'm not gonna die.
You're gonna die.
Oh.
Called it.
You cursed me.
You died.
You jinxed me.
No, I didn't.
Nothing to see here.
So what do you want to make the rules here? You die 3 times, I take over?
No.
Okay. So welcome to seeing
Maybe
a
if
gameplay
I die an egregious number of times.
where Alex
or-
is going to make our file have a lot of deaths on record. But on the plus side, we might get a lot of rupees and save a bit of time.
Less than 79, probably.
And less than 79, probably.
I'm shooting for a lick amount.
54?
54. If I can get 53, I'm better than lick.
Slightly.
I'm better, though. Better's better.
Yeah.
Come here, Hershey.
Hershey's. Defeating Hershey's Kisses. Hey, the clock.
And now you motherfuckers are helpless. Fink gonna stab you all.
Oh yeah, we named him Fink. I already forgot. I don't pay attention to this shit. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You are gonna die like a pig.
I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna keep going from here on, no deaths. So it's gonna be a 1 death file.
Yeah, right. Gonna get to level 3 and the Dark Nuts are gonna kill you instantly.
I actually didn't really have a huge problem with the Dark Nuts. Those were not the guys that fucked me up.
Who were?
Wizrobes mostly.
Blue Wizrobes are assholes.
Yeah. Oh, it's the bow, not the boomerang.
So, I don't have the manual with me at the moment, but each of these dungeons has a very specific layout, and it's got a name. Like, I think this one's the Eagle Dungeon.
Yeah.
And then level 3 is not a swastika, it is a manju, whatever the opposite direction one is. And people mistook it for a swastika, but you know, Nintendo never changed it. But it is in the manual and officially called a manju, which, you know, in East Asia has a totally different meaning than it does to stupid white people in America, and that was weird how it just kind of shot across the screen without you hitting it.
Yeah. I hit it, it just took a while for it to realize that.
That was very weird. Hope the game doesn't crash on us. Watch out for wall masters! Watch out for wall masters! I like these guys because there's so many of them, they usually drop like rupees and shit.
Yeah.
Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him.
Creepy hands.
They are dead. They are the dead.
Got you.
And you've got full health, so this boss is gonna be easy. Look at the new dragon. I like how in Oracle of Seasons they... Oh, you've never played that, huh?
Nope.
We should play that.
I should.
No, we should play it on the show.
Ah.
I've got both games, you've got a Game Boy player, let's do this shit.
Fuck yeah.
After this game. Hey, the Triforce.
Yeah.
We've got the first shard of the Triforce of Wisdom. Hooray.
Courage and power still at large.
Do-do, do-do-be-do-do-be-do. What time are we at?
I don't know, probably 10-ish. 16
13.
according to the recording.
We're at 13.
Okay.
So you've almost got enough money for a blue candle, so why don't you just go and do more stuff, and maybe we can get some side questing going on. Do.
Fart butts.
Get the fucking bombs. Okay, go down. Down. So, what was your first experience with this game? Because I had this game as a kid, so...
My neighbor Tyson had it.
Mike Tyson?
No, regular Tyson.
Just keep going down. Go right.
And we would play, like, the first dungeon, and then be baffled as to where to go next, and that's as far as we ever got.
Awesome. I had this on Nintendo as a kid, but I never got that far. I think I knew where levels 1 through 5 were.
Yeah.
And I wasn't good enough to get through 5, so that's kind of where I ended. And my brother Nick, he's a lot older than me. He, it was maybe 2003 or 4 whenever the GameCube collection came out. Collector's edition.
Yeah.
Nope. One more.
Come on.
There you go. On this screen coming up here.
Yeah, I remember. It's like great.
It's right there.
Yeah, I remember that one.
There you go. The screen tends to drop blocks very often. Oh, that was cool.
I know. Oh, guess I'm not getting that.
So yeah, I had the collector's edition on Le Cube de Game, and
Gamma del Cube.
oh, I want to point some out here. take any one you want, either a potion you can use twice, or a heart piece that stays forever. Very tough choice, huh?
Yeah.
So basically my brother was visiting, and he saw that I had it, and he was like, oh my god, this shit has Zelda 1 on it? I remember that game, that was so cool. On this screen, or the next one, is a money-making game, but we don't want to do that, so you can go... I think the fastest route is to go right and up. Yeah, just go right all the way and then go up. Or it's on the screen. We don't want that.
Fuck the money-making game.
Yeah, the only time I've ever had a good run with the money-making game is playing... When I did this last, I played it on 3DS doing the second quest, and it's got the save states. And so when the money-making game, when it loads, it sets the thing, so you can just save the state and then choose one, and then you'll find out which one's the winner. I just did that, you know, for like 5 minutes, maxed out my rupees, went and bought a ton of shit, did the same thing a minute later. Go up. Think. Anyway, so Nick saw that and he was like, oh shit, load this up. And, you know, using a GameCube controller was kind of awkward, but we did it.
Yeah.
And he played through this game pretty much in one sitting. Took him about 2 hours. And I was just watching going like, holy shit, you know this like the back of your hand. You haven't played it in like 10 years. And he was just like, yep, this game's burned into my memory. And so because of that, I had this game burned into my memory.
Yeah.
So I know where like all this shit is.
And I know it from following a walkthrough one time.
I did learn something on Game Grumps though, watching them play it.
Yeah?
There was a secret money spot they did that I did not know about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's on the screen above the starting screen. Go left.
Damn it, motherfucker.
Don't die.
I'll do whatever I darn well please.
There's a heart piece on the screen.
Yeah.
Right there.
It's like right here.
Yep, and if you bomb like you just did went on the line between two squares, you can get both of them if you're not sure.
Yeah. Take anyone you want.
But yeah, there's a money-making spot I did not know about. So there's still secrets I don't know about, but they're all like money-making spots and not other spots. And we've been going a long time. I totally lost track of the time. Don't go up there. So next time on CNA Gameplay, we will go do level 2, and that will be very short because it's a short dungeon. So see you then.
Goodbye.